All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Forty-nine's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
Hey, Ripley.
What you got, Heavy?
Right side.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Check 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He runs. Jam him. Deuce.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
No. Check that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Check 9, check 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing, Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I think you got it, son.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Let's go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Check, 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 check.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Got him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wide
3
right.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No chance.
Wide right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yellow,
So
yellow.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Shift, shift. Switch, switch.
Hey, Ripley's. Wide right.
Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Yellow.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Exit. Watch safety.
Wide right.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
15.
3 down, 3 down. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Charlie.
Wide right.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Smoke.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers.
Big stop. Let's
A
go.
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
49.
Yellow.
49. 49.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the toss, here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
You must be getting
15, 15.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. Mike's 49.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Wild Bill.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Orbit. Bandit. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go.
Watch the screen.
49.
Now Mahomes.
Hey, come on, come on.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Come on now, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they...
It got his man complete. The 30, the 20, 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 44 is the Mike.
Hey, 79. 79.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal for Rivers.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
QB's trash. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill.
15, 15.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Mike 52, Mike
15.
80 weapon.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
I got you, punk.
Hey, 43.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Yellow.
New Mike 52.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play fake. Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, all day.
$49, guys. Mike, 49.
Yellow.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
It's Kelsey on the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Be afraid of me.
Under 10.
Yellow.
10. Slam, slam, slam. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Hey, 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, Eddie.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the first down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Check, check, check,
Hey,
check.
15, 15, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
To throw, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, check.
Hey, Delta.
50. Hey, pick your game.
Right, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 50. 50 the...
Hey, Charlie.
Ricky.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check Mike 50.
I don't even know. Alpha!
Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Buffalo wall.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, set, 180.
Mike, check. Right here. Check three.
Alpha! Set!
They go back to Gordon here on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Easy work.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
40.
Set, round 80.
Mike, 44. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
White.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike Fofo.
On second and 12, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buffalo wall, Buffalo wall.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Tackles.
From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Left.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming.
Now Rivers. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hey, 79.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Run 80.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
44 is the Mike.
Throwing Rivers
You can't block me.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Red Delta!
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
52's to Mike. All day. All day.
Hey, 43.
Any day. 52's to Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Easy.
Check 52.
From the 44, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Fight on these two.
57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Let's go. Motion. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing...
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Like that!
To throw is Rivers.
Watch the pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Interception, baby, all day.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, Haywood!
On second down, Rivers again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Cross to right.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow. Argo on, 80.
49.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Attack.
Kill.
Yellow.
No, tighten up.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey,
come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And they will take a knee here.
Yellow.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? So this one